Hi guys, it's Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. I would like to say I'm getting on here and making a short video, but that would, y'all be calling me a flat out liar. Because it would be a lie, because I've got a lot of tea I ordered from August and Common, and no, they don't support me. I totally paid for this tea. They had a small discount, and on top of the already good prices. I mean, some people may think it's a little pricey for tea because you can go out and get like a box of $3.49 Celestial Seasons, or I don't know if the prices went up, but this is artisanal loose leaf tea, and they just, I mean, almost every single one of their teas I absolutely love. So I found one out of all their teas that I do not like, and I will tell you which one that is because I'm a very honest reviewer. But I would like to put a disclaimer in there that everybody's tastes are subjective. I hate black licorice. Some of y'all may love black licorice. You know, it's, some people like peach, some people don't. Some people love the taste of cilantro. Some people think it tastes like soap. You know, it's just, cumin, I think, is the name some people, or coriander. It might be coriander. But in our little neck of the woods, we call it cilantro. But anyway, just some people don't like it. So anyway, this is a tea haul video, but I also got a project bag while I was out. It's actually one of those bags you buy for your stuff so you don't get a plastic bag, although they're made out of plastic, but at least it's reusable, you know. And if you use it for a project bag and you're not me, it'll get many of uses. But if it's my project bag, it'll sit over there in the corner for 3 years till I finally go, oh my gosh, I forgot about this, and finish it. But at least it's not getting put back into the environment. You could also use those as gift bags, although some of them have the name of the company like on the side, like this one does. You kind of don't want to give somebody a gift bag with like Walmart, or unless they're a really fan, you know, something written on the side, you know. But anyway, I guess we'll do that first since I'm already talking about it. It is a lovely pumpkin bag. It's got just really pretty different colored pumpkins, and if you look really close, I think there's flowers. Yeah, there's roses on some of the pumpkins, and all the fall leaves, all the different colors. Oh my. I absolutely love it. It's got an orange handle. It is plastic fabric. So, I mean, that would help if it was a rainy day. You just fold down the top of your bag as you're getting in and out of the car with your project inside. It does have Big Lots written on the side of it. Those of y'all that don't know what Big Lots is, it's like a discount department store, like a discount, well, Walmart is a discount store, but they have dry goods in there. Some of them may have refrigerated goods, but this one didn't. And they have furniture that's a fairly, I mean, it's not inexpensive, but it's a better price than some of the big furniture stores. And then, while we're in the mall the other day, sometimes we just like to walk around the mall while we're in between things. And I'll tell you what we were in between in a minute. I got this pretty, it's faux leather, it's not real, a little bit darker than tan, and I really like it. It's holding my hair back out of my face. I'm just really self-conscious about my hair. It's thinning, and I used to have hair, oh my gosh, down to the back of my ankles. Not ankles, sorry. Back of my knees, and when I was growing up. And it's thinned out as I've gotten older, and It's a little sad. I take folic acid for it. Not an endorsement. I'm not a doctor. Don't take any of my medical advice. But that's what I have to take it because the medicine that I take for my rheumatoid arthritis depletes me of folic acid, and that'll make hair fall out, and it was for a while. So thank God that stopped for the pretty much. Anyway, got off on a tangent again, y'all. You have to rein me back in. So anyway, that's the project bag. It's I'll hold it up one more time. It's just super cute. I love it so much. I should have bought 5. They were $1.50, I think, a piece. It's not too bad. And if it wasn't for that, of course, you could probably get creative and like paint the sides with some plastic paint, like black or whatever color, orange, to match the side. Or I think the roses are a little reddish, or the leaves, some of the leaves are a little reddish. You could do red on the side and get rid of that big lots on the side. If you wanted to be that crafty, I don't mind big lots, and it's just going to be my project bag. So yeah. Anyway, so what we did was we went to a cat show. I told you all in a previous video we were going to go to a cat show. Well, it wasn't a big one like I thought it was going to be. It was a small one held in the gymnasium of a Catholic church over in Louisville. And it was good for what it was. It was more like a church gathering. You know, they use their gym, and some people from the church come, some people from the cat community comes. And but the minute we got there, I don't know this lady's name, I don't know her cat's name, but she was just like, "Here, you want to hold it?" And it took me aback because I've been to cat shows before, and those cats are expensive, and oh, you do not touch unless specifically it's specifically for that. So she was like, and I'm like, "I'm so honored. Of course I will." I didn't say that out loud, but in my head I was full on geeking out. And she handed me this bundle of 11, and I'm telling you what, you guys, had that cat been available for adoption, he would have came home with me. He loved me. He didn't even know me, and he was just, I mean, not even like a light, you know, like cats do as they casually walk by. It was full on rubbing his head all over my face. As a matter of fact, when we got out of there, I was a little stuffy. Except a teeny tiny slight, not enough to be called an allergy, I don't think, but it makes my nose fuzz up a little and my throat's a little sore. But I've had cats all my life, so we used to live, this is it'll be a very long tangent, so I'll try to just do a skirt around of the story. But we used to live on a cow farm, and next to it, that was a beef farm. Sorry for all my friends out there that's just the farm I grew up on. But it was a beef farm, and then right next to it was a milk farm where they had milk cows. And this was before the law where you had to have your milk pasteurized. We would go over there and we would get our milk in the gallons, just straight from the cow. I mean, we didn't get it straight from the cow, but the farmer milked his cows, and then we got gallons of milk, and it was really cheap. And he liked us, so I'm sure he probably threw in a few for free, knowing him. That farm no longer exists. There's a subdivision built on it, which, don't get me started, or this will be a dark video. But anyway, you know, the people pass away, and land moves on, and sad, really. But the farm that I grew up on also has a subdivision built on it. But anyway, yeah, I told you it was going to be long. So we got our milk there, and the whole point of that story is a milk farm, cats hang around, and they use the cats to get the mice from the barns, you know. And he would always be having tons of litters of cats, because this was also before get your pets spayed or neutered. Well, they weren't his pets, they were work animals, really. I mean, he treated them really good, fed them, they lived outside, they did their cat thing. But yeah, they caught and killed the mice in the barn. But because he didn't get them fixed, there would be litters upon litters. So every time we would come almost, the guy would send us home with another cat. We had so many cats when I was young, but we also lived on a farm, so they roamed free. I would catch baby feral kittens and tame them. And I would have just loads of kitty cat friends outside. My mama didn't allow them in the house. I have a really cute story. I had a window in my bedroom. Well, most people do. But I had a window in my bedroom, and I would lift up the window and the window screen and let my cat in at night. And I was scared of the dark, so I'd carry my cat with me to the bathroom. Well, I don't know if y'all listened a couple of episodes ago when I was telling about this house. It didn't have a bathroom when we first moved in. We had to use the outhouse. But my dad finally got the bathroom put in, and I was walking. The bathroom was right past my parents' bedroom. It was a very small square box of a house, almost the same size as the one I'm living in now. But he was so good. Right when we get near my parents' door, he goes, meow. Woke my parents up. My mom was like, "You put that cat back outside. You know you're not supposed to." It wasn't. It just, at the time, the thoughts on that were the pets are outside. It was just, they don't belong in the house. And I know the world is totally different now. But that was the mindset of people. My mom loves cats. She loves dogs. She's not a bad person. Don't hate my mama. She just didn't. That was, pets get dirty and they don't need to be on your furniture or your counters. And it's, everybody's mindset is way, way different now. So, but anyway, yeah, that cat told on me. So I had to put him back outside. But I let him back in. Anyway, she knows that. It's no secret. But why did I get off? Oh, so cat show. See? I told you guys. Squirrel. Anyway, we went to the cat show. We went to the mall. In between, I got this headband at the Claire's. They have a discounted hair bow boutique. It has glasses, and you can get your ears pierced there if you wear pierced ears. And anyway, some jewelry, costume jewelry. It's like it's not a Dollar Tree prices, but it's cheap. Anyway, I got my headband, which I broke my one that I had, so I need another one. So I got this one. I really like it. And what do we do after that? Well, I went to the Big Lots. Oh, so my son's birthday is Thursday, October the 6th, but we had, he wanted to go out to eat, and he wanted something else to do that day, yesterday. And so I was like, well, do you want to do your birthday dinner today? And I said, I'll just make you whatever you want to eat on your birthday, and we'll do your out to eat dinner today, because we try to do an out to eat. And he goes, sure, that'll be good. So we went to a Thai restaurant, and I had something, cow pad, or it's spelled KHOWPAHD, or whatever. It was really, really good. It had some like fried rice and vegetables, Napa cabbage, a yellow squash. Oh, and like a chili spicy seasoning. You can pick the level. I picked 2. I do spice, but their levels are serious business, and 2 is good enough for me, and I can eat a hot chili. But anyway, they know my son, so they were wishing him happy birthday. As a matter of fact, most of the dinner it was like we were at a family get-together. We were just sitting there chit-chatting with our waitress, who is the daughter of the woman who owns the restaurant. And then the mother came out, the woman who owns the restaurant, and wished my son a happy birthday. And they teased my husband because he gets like their level 5, which is like, was the spiciest, but now it's even higher. They've made one with whoosh. I'm gonna tell you what, level 5 would send most men to the hospital. My husband, he ate it and went on about his business. And I'm not, you guys might think that we don't know spice. Let me here to tell you, my husband can eat a habanero pepper. He has on his own. I mean, it was really hot, and he probably won't do it again, but I'm just saying, we know spice, and he can handle a lot. Now they got these ghost peppers and Carolina Reapers, and look, you just don't want to do it. It's just not worth it. I remember the first time I had habanero, and it was almost a hospital situation. So I love Szechuan peppers. I really love the flavor of those. But I like to taste my food, and if it's so hot that all I'm tasting is the hot, there's just no point paying restaurant prices for your food if you can't taste it. But he said the flavor was really good. So, but let me tell you, honest opinion, but also very factual. We know our hot stuff. So it's don't order the 5. 2 was almost too much for me. Anyway, so we had a really, 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 really great time. The cat was just like, wrapped himself around my heart. I would have took him home in a flat second. If she watches this video, she can hit me up on instant messaging. She's not gonna get rid of that cat. It's probably making her a ton of money. But I mean, I'm sure she's just doing it for, a hobby like most people, and she probably really loves her cat. I mean, you could tell the cat was very well taken care of, and it was just happy, and like it didn't know a stranger, so it wasn't suffering or anything by being a cat. As a matter of fact, all the cats that I saw, you know how on the dog shows they make them do all this stuff? Well, these cats basically were just like clawing kitty cat trees and doing things cats would do anyway, chasing the little, so it's probably like a visit for them to get out, and Yoda wouldn't have liked that. He didn't like people, strangers. Now, like our little group, he was perfectly okay with, but if people came, he was gone. He was true Russian blue, but he did not, he would not tolerate a stranger. So taking him out in the car or taking him to places like that would have stressed him out. And I did see some Russian blues there, but they may have just been raised from kittens to do that, because Russian blues temperaments generally do not tolerate strangers. We're 18 minutes into this, and I haven't showed y'all a thing but my project bag. Feel free to watch this in stages, or put it on and like knit or crochet or mixed media art or whatever it is that you do for your craft. And if it's just watching these videos, then you're golden. But anyway, so I had to frog my hat and start over because it had like bat wings coming up for some reason, and I figured out why. I was half double crocheting on the top, and it didn't work very good in the half double crochet on the top. I had to do double crochet, which would be treble for y'all over across the pond. And then I switched to, you can see where it switches, I switched to half double, and now I'm back to double again because I'm going to do some front posts, in midway to change it up, kind of like Bag O' Day crochet crystals designs, but not exactly like that. But I just want to do some for textural effect, not enough to be too much work, but just enough to look like you did something to it. It's my hat, and I'm only going to wear it when it's really cold outside, so I can make it look how I want. So, okay, let's get to the tea. Okay, like I was saying before, I'm not sponsored by August Uncommon Teas or their affiliates. My opinions are truly my own. I don't get any money if you go over there and buy some, but I really do recommend that you do, because they are artists with their tea. I really appreciate a good art, like Angie Bell's mixed media art, or well, you know, the classics, Van Gogh and Monet. I really like all those, but also fiber arts, like Fiber Spider, who makes beautiful you know, design pieces, and also Twisted Ambitions. I don't know his first name. I'll have to go through his channel and see if he ever put it on there, but he dyes beautiful yarn. Twisted Ambitions on Instagram. Go over and check his yarn out. It's $29.99 for a hank, but I'm not sure exactly how much of the proceeds, he does say in there, but I just can't remember, go to charities. And I think this month is the breast cancer awareness. Don't quote me, but you just go check it out yourself. But oh my gosh, he has this one called Candle in the Wind. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It has like this golden color in it mixed with a gray. There's different facets of it, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And then of course I bought the corrosion that I showed you guys, the rusty brown color. He just has some amazing, he just, I don't know, he's magic with the dyes. And so once I make something with that, I'm gonna be so happy to own it. And it's artwork, you guys, the kind of artwork that matters, you know, not just this. I mean, every art has its place, but the slapdash art where you splatter paint and stuff like that, not kind of my thing, unless it has some unique colors or something in it that I would want to tie a room together, which I'm no decorator, but I'm just giving you a for instance. This kind of art is going to be wearable, and or something that you'll look at on all the people I follow, like Angie, she does the mixed media art. That could be something beautiful to hang on your wall that you're going to stare at for as long as you own it. So it's got to be beautiful, right? And then these yarns just make beautiful items. I mean, we are just doing the stitches. The yarn is doing the art. That's the way I look at it. Just beautiful. I will talk. Look, it's 23 minutes in. I haven't showed you a darn thing but my project bag. Okay, so the tea. All right. At 23 minutes and 22 seconds. So I can mark that on the thing for people to skip ahead if they want to just know about the tea. 23:22. Okay, so you all know I've already talked about Metropolitan. It's a vibrant black tea with bergamot, plum, and clove. Adventurous black tea. It says bitter orange, tastes like bitter orange zest, neroli flower, tart black plum, blackberry, and clove. And I'm telling you, you can taste the plum and the clove really well. And most of the other things. It says sparkling conversation on the city terrace. The marketing guy, I've talked about him before. I won't go into great detail. Or woman, sorry. Whoever does the marketing is a genius. So anyway, I got some more of this. I got the full bag because I could have got the canister, but I already have a canister. So because I really love that and I wanted more. So I won't be reviewing that because I've already have. It is awesome. Okay, I got brand new ones for you guys. This one is called Neon Forest. It's sweet woodruff, chamomile, green tea. Tastes like bubblegum, clover, wild strawberry, and lemon. Feels like exploring a magical forest. I want to go explore the forest. And look, it's got green on the bottom. So pretty. But awesome. Awesome. I'm going to try it. I can't wait. Sounds delicious. If it's not, I will tell you. The one that I didn't like was Heartbreaker. I didn't like the smell, but that was okay because, you know, with these are all dried things. So sometimes you'll get a smell, and it's because it's dried. And once you steep it in the hot water, the flavor wakes up and the smell is just so awesome. So like the pumpkin tea I got, oh my gosh, I forget what that was called now, you guys. I'm so sorry, but that one that I showed on my Instagram and YouTube, that tasted more like an adult pumpkin pie, not heavy on the spice. What was my point in that? Oh, I didn't like the smell at first, but then when I woke it up with the hot water, you steep it for 4 minutes before you drink it. Oh, it smelled so good and it was so amazing. So when I opened the Heartbreaker, the scent threw me off a little bit, but I steeped it because I wanted to give it a chance, and I didn't like it. It tasted like the smell, and but that's just my nose and my taste, you guys. So don't not try the Heartbreaker just on my opinion, because you may not have the same taste buds as I do. I like ham and pineapple on my pizza. A lot of people don't like that. So you know, try it for yourself. Get the sampler bag. It's just $3.49. It's 4 cups, and if you don't like it, you could share it with a friend if their taste or something, you know. Do what you will, but I didn't like the Heartbreaker, and that's my honest opinion. You can believe it because I'm not getting sponsored. But even if I was getting sponsored, I would tell the sponsor I'm going to give honest opinions. But they're my opinions, you guys, not fact. You know, they're not biblical. You just, if you want to know my opinion, I'll give it to you. Okay, so Neon Forest. Cannot wait to try it. Okay, the next one is called No by Heart. That's a white tea with orange blossom, almond, and honey. And I've never had anything with orange blossom in it, so I really want to try it. And all their stuff is you know, natural stuff. So, I mean, I'm not saying everything is. I don't know. You go to their website, you find out. But so far, I've found it to be all natural. Don't quote me on that. I don't really represent the company, so, you know, I wouldn't say anything untrue. But I found that most everything, like the pumpkin one, had bits of pumpkin in it, and other ones, I think peach. There was some. I don't know if I just bought the peach. But anyway, the one with the pumpkin had pumpkins in it. The one with cloves has cloves in it. So I'm assuming that there's some orange blossom in here. But it says this one has. It tastes like sweet almond, sugar cookie, and orange blossom. Feels like honeyed guitar chords. I've never poured honey on a guitar chord, y'all. If you have, let me know what your experience was. But I do love the sayings. They've got a genius. They should hold on to that person. Never let that person go, because they're amazing for y'all's advertising. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna totally try that. Yeah, it says all natural on the bag, so I was right. It's nice to be proven right sometimes. You don't have to be right all the time. Sometimes it's nice to have been proven wrong so that you learn and you'll know for next time. Anyway, No by Heart. Put that with the Neon Forest. Okay, Black Metallic. This is a violet elderberry black tea. Tastes like candied violet, elderberry, blackberry, and incense. I've never tasted incense either. Feels like stargazing on an empty beach. Oh, a vacation. We could all get some of this and feel like we're stargazing on an empty beach. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm alone for a little bit, getting intoxicated on the me time. Okay, this one is called the Black Lodge. It's black tea with smoky banana and truffle notes. It tastes like black truffle, damp peat. Peat is the grass that's all pressed down. I'm not sure how that smells, but we'll find out when I brew it. Grilled banana and percolator coffee. Feels like a majestic mountain lodge. Well, if it feels like a majestic mountain lodge, I will love that because I love lodges. I will not go skiing. Well, I couldn't now, but I value my life even if I was perfectly healthy. But the lodge and the cocoa part, I'm all in. Would love that. I've never done it. Maybe one day they'll go skiing and take me. Hopefully I come back with both of them. But anyway, they do a lot of things, like they're going to the Kentucky Kingdom. It's a roller coaster park. It has a water park, and of course the water park is shut down now because it's too cold, I believe. But anyway, there's like a pumpkin path. Once it gets dark, you can see all the lit up pumpkins. So they're going to go ride the rides and then go see the pumpkins. And too much for me to stay in my wheelchair all day when I don't do the rides. So I'm going to skip that one. Stay home, have some cocoa. Maybe. I'm a little, can't have too much sugar. But if my sugar's doing okay, I might have a small cup of cocoa. And I know a recipe for, well, it's not really a recipe. You just take some cocoa and some powdered milk and the sweetener of your choice. I choose a natural one, like Swerve. And you just mix that to your taste. A little pinch of salt. The salt helps bring out the flavor. And you don't taste it. It's not salty. And you mix it up in a mason jar, or you can layer it if you're going to give it as a gift with the little marshmallows and all the stuff if you know anybody that's diabetic. But you could also do it with sugar. You just have to have a powdered milk or creamer of some kind. I've seen they have powdered different kinds of milks too, not just cow milk. So you could do powdered soy or whatever. I've seen they have different ones you could use. Even the creamer, I've made it before when I didn't have any powdered milk. I used the Coffee Mate creamer. It works just as well. But anyway, in a pinch. So I might make me up some sugar-free ones, but the sugar one is very tempting with the marshmallows. But anyway, yeah, you can make little snowmen with those planter peanut jars, and you could fill it up with the layers of the ingredients and make it look, like one of those sand art bottles or something. But anyway, I got off on a tangent again. Okay, so this one I've already had. It's Dolomite. I just bought some more to top off the bag that I have because it has rivaled Low Country as my favorite August Uncommon tea. It is so good. It's the best jasmine tea I've ever had. I highly recommend it if you like jasmine tea. It's better than the ones I've had at the Asian restaurants. It's really, really good. It tastes like raw honey, jasmine, sweet almond, cut grass, and honeysuckle. It feels like Fantasia on a theme. I don't know what that means, but it sounds lovely. I just know that this tastes like jasmine tea to me. Jasmine, I don't really get almond, but maybe I don't know the difference. I'd have to have one side by side. But I tell you, I don't need the difference. I don't need to be proven. I just love it. It is just so awesome. I recommend anybody who likes jasmine tea to try it. Also, the Metropolitan, but you gotta like cloves. Cloves is a acquired taste for some people. That's a stronger spice, but I love cloves. So I used to chew, I don't know if y'all remember it or not, and they still have it. It's just hard to find clove gum. I used to chew it as a kid. Also the ginseng gum, but the ginseng gum tastes a little bit like dirt. I like the clove better, but I love cloves, so the Metropolitan is awesome. Okay, this one is a new one I haven't had. It's Outlaw. It's bold black tea with smoke and black fruit. I don't know what black fruit is, but I'm going to find out. It says it tastes like sweet dark cherry, pipe tobacco, limestone, and ash. Feels like riding high in the saddle at dawn. Yeehaw! Okay, y'all, it's going to sound weird, but when we grew up, our friend, we lived on the cow farm. Our friend lived on the tobacco farm, which I know it's controversial. Smoking is not good for your health, and I don't recommend anybody to try it, especially not you younger kids. It's best not to even get started. But when we were young, they would cut the tobacco and they would hang it from the rafters in the tobacco barn, and the rafters were huge, hewn ancestral beams. They were like, you'd have to have a whole cart of donkeys and some rope to build that barn. Humongous inside, and it had huge hand-hewn rafters, and they would hang the tobacco in there after harvest to let it dry, because you got to dry out tobacco just like you do tea leaves. And the smell, you guys, cigarette smoke, well, for one, you shouldn't be smelling it. It's got a lot of toxins and stuff that they put in it to, I don't know why they do it. It's irresponsible. But anyway, the tobacco, though, when it was drying, oh man, it was awesome. I love the smell. And I loved smelling that drying tobacco in the barn. There's nothing like it. I don't know why. I just do. I love the smell of books too. So there you go. I'm not about to drink the books, but I'm going to drink this tea. I'm pretty sure they don't have tobacco in it. Let me check. It has Lapsang Souchong smoked tea, Assam tea, South Indian black tea, German Morello cherry, and it's gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO. Anyway, so it's supposed to taste like sweet dark cherry, pipe tobacco, limestone, and ash. I'm going to try it. I'm going to smell it, and I'm going to not judge it if it smells funny, but I bet it smells fine. And I'm going to brew it for 4 minutes, or let it steep for 4 minutes. You brew the water, but you let it steep for 4 minutes. And I'm going to taste it. I'm going to give it my open-minded opinion when I do it on my I might do, I don't know if I will, don't quote me, I might pick another one, but I might do it on my next tea, what's in my cup, what's on my hook, what's on my mind video, just to tell you guys, since we just deeply talked about my tobacco fetish. I don't have anything to do with tobacco, but I did love, we could climb up in the barns and we would play like it was our castle or whatever kids could imagine. We just climbed in the rafters. Just blessed that we never fell off and broke our necks. I tell you what, my parents, if they knew all the things I did when I was younger, my mom will know now, but she knew. She knew we were climbing around the barn. She just didn't know I was up in the rafters, probably. But it was so much fun. We used our minds. Our play was outside and in nature, and we had to use our brains to. But it's funny, we had to use our minds. Our kids don't. They have all this technology, and you would think we would be smarter, but because we used our minds. But they're working all this technology like it was nobody's business, and we're like, I can't get it to work. I sometimes I just get upset and just hand it to my son. I'm like, here. It's in timeout. You fix it. Yeah, we had, I don't know, with their childhood and our childhood. I think ours was better because of the, you know, we had to use our brains for stuff. Um, I did try to do most of that with my son. I got him Legos and stuff to um, uh, help expand his mind, but you know, video games, they won. But he can work computer stuff like nobody's business. So anyway, Outlaw. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna feel like riding high in the saddle at dawn. I have rode horses when I was younger. I do like it. I couldn't do it now, but maybe that'll take me back. The tobacco barn part did. Okay, the next one. We've got two more. This is one. Dark Iris. It's rich oolong with peach, pistachio, and lime. That sounds really good to me. I love lime. Says it tastes like peach, creme fraiche, iris, and lime blossom. Feels like Georgia O'Keeffe flowers. I do not know who that is. Somebody will probably tell me. But she'll probably be proud to be represented in a tea. Dark Iris. And so I'm going to try all these, and hopefully I like that one because it sounds like I will. But you never know. I thought the Heartbreaker I would like. I love roses. I just didn't. Now maybe it's just rose in that blend. Maybe another blend I would like. You know, I don't know. But one out of, oh wow, I ordered two of those. Or maybe they throwed me in an extra one. The last one's Dark Iris too. See, I'm not fooling. There's two. They're twins. Well, I'll have extra if I like it. So anyway, that's the teas, you guys. So many. Let me see. I got gather them up. This was a big order. These are all the sampler bags. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags, but only 7 flavors because I must have ordered. I'm gonna have to look on the receipt. I may have ordered 2, or they may have thrown one in. Who knows? And then the Metropolitan, which I already had, which is in a bigger bag, and they do last. It says 14 cups, but like some of them are a little bit stronger than others, so you could dial back on the amount of tea that you put in to brew it, and you can make it last even longer. And it's just as strong, so you don't waste. And then you got different varieties. And it's fresh because these are all small batches, and I drink this quick enough that it doesn't go stale either. I don't even know if tea can go stale, but I'm just telling you, it never has tasted stale to me. I love, love, love August Uncommon. They could adopt me. If they want to sponsor me, they're more than welcome. I would be so happy. They probably won't, but it's okay because I'm still going to be buying their tea. They're not going to offend me any. I'm not going to cut my nose off to spite my face when I really love the tea. I don't really expect it, you guys. But, you know, some people get sponsored. Squeaky wheel gets oiled, right? So, anyway, yeah, 43 minutes. Oh, my goodness. Well, probably like the thing said, most of y'all clicked out after 3 minutes and 40 seconds, or you watched a little bit and then come back, and that's cool too. I would like to get my watching hours up, so if you want to knit or crochet and just throw me in the corner and listen or whatever, or if you don't, you don't, but the hours will get there eventually. The guidelines for that is a little bit strange because you only need 1,000 viewers, but you need 4,000 watch hours, and I'm like, wow, that's an awful lot. I would think at least 1,000 for how many viewers you have, or 2,000, but 4,000, that's gonna take a while, you guys. I might never ever get monetized. But it's okay because I get enjoyment out of it, but I would like to get some money so I could do more giveaways and stuff, maybe different kinds, like a spa giveaway or stuff like Seta does from Seta's Place. Y'all go check her out. Oh, by the way, our little side endeavor of helping Daphne get to 1,000. She was already at 989. All of her work, still all of her work, but I just wanted to help give her a boost if my followers went over there and followed her. She's at 995, and it may not have anything to do with us at all, but I hope it did. So if you haven't already, go check her out. Subscribe if you like her channel. Or if you just want to do a good deed for the day, that would be a way to spread some joy. And as we get on to that subject, this is the part of the video where I'll read a scripture from my scripture thing. Feel free to click out if you don't believe in the scriptures. I look at it this way, you guys. I love all y'all, no matter what your thoughts are on anything. We can all have different opinions and all still be friends. I have friends I have differences with, but we all have the crafting, otherwise you wouldn't be here. We all have the crafting theme that's binding us all together, you know, cords of love. And it doesn't matter if we vote a certain way or we have a certain religion or we don't like the color blue. It just doesn't matter. We can still be friends and put that stuff to the side and just, you know, do our thing. So if you all don't believe in that, please feel free to click out. Don't kick anybody. Click out of the video, and I'll see you on the next video. I really appreciate you. And for everybody who is staying, I'm pulling out the scripture card for today. It has, for those of y'all that don't know, I pull from the front and put it in the back so we don't get a repeat. If there's any repeats in there, I don't know, we'll find out together. But it has a saying on the front that corresponds with the scripture that's on the back. And so I'm going to pull one out. It says, special people like you make every day great. Every one of you all, the ones I've gotten to talk to, I hope to get to talk to more of the people that subscribe to the giveaway. I just couldn't comment on those videos because of scammers. But everybody that I've talked to and had conversations with are so special, all unique, and I enjoy all that interaction. I am enriched by, sorry you guys, I am enriched by every one of you, and I really feel it from the bottom of my heart. I'm not a drama queen. I just don't believe in all the drama. I won't tolerate it. So when you see me, and I'm not sad, I'm just touched by everybody. I really appreciate every single one of you, and you make every one of my days great. Okay, the scripture that corresponds with that: may you be filled with joy, Colossians 1:11. And I hope that's like the theme of the end of every one of my programs. I hope that you're filled with joy so that you can go out and spread that joy to everyone that you come across. And you may talk to somebody at a bus stop, or in the doctor's office, or at the grocery store. You may stop and chat for a few minutes and spread your joy that way. You may go to your library and have, our library has like a crochet or knitting club. I'm fixing to join it. You can share your craft with the other people that are coming there to craft. Or the easiest way is, if you've only got a few seconds and you only do one thing to touch somebody, give them a smile as you're walking past, because you never know how their day has been. I've been through a lot this last month losing Yoda, and I got so many wonderful comments and people caring about me, and it made a huge difference. So some people may think there's not a person in the world that cares about them, and you come across them and you give them a genuine, wonderful, beautiful smile, and it just will lighten their day. And I believe it, and I've seen it, and so it's a proven fact. If y'all can just do that, it would make the world of difference to me, to know that you guys are doing that, and I know that you guys do. And I was at the mall the other day with my son, like I told you, got my headband. I was a little achy, so I was kind of looking down as they were pushing me through the mall. But I was having a good time, but I was just kind of, and I was kind of looking down, and then I thought, people are walking past me, and I am not smiling, and all my subscribers are going to be mad if one of them come across me. So I looked up and I smiled at everybody on the way out of that mall. I always do. I smile and wave. My husband gets upset at me because he says, "You're gonna wave at one of those cops one of those days, and they're gonna think you're in trouble." I wave at the police officers. I mean, they're having a rough time, and I wave at the truck drivers, and I wave at the person walking down the street, and I smile. And yeah, my husband, not a big fan. But that day I was just kind of had my head down, and it just dawned on me that I was not spreading my joy. So yeah, if you guys could do that, it would just make all of this so much better. I love you guys. This video is now 51 minutes and 55 seconds long, so I'm going to click out of here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.